Alright, Cancer, this is Joe. We're going to do your June 2020 tarot reading. This is a general reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Check your placements. If it doesn't resonate or fit with you, check back at another time for another video. And keep in mind, this is an intuitive reading, and we're going to be looking at June for you. So some of this that comes out could be part of your current situation. And let's have a look. I was doing a pre-shuffle, and I always try to get a little bit of a glimpse during the pre-shuffle of what things feel like, and I get the feeling of a shortcut of some sort. And in that shortcut is like a trip around something that would otherwise usually take a long time, a long process. So I don't know. We're going to see if that is part of this or not. See if that comes out in this reading. And let's see. We're going to pull these cards and then we're going to talk about them. So we talked about a shortcut here, and you have 2 of Wands and 8 of Wands, interestingly enough, of going around maybe a situation very quickly. We have the Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Coins, and that is in your could be your worries or fears, what you're most worried about, concerned about. Hanged Man, that's in your advice. Ace of Cups, it's in your influences, in your environment. Those are likely external things influencing you. Alright, 4 of Swords. I'm going to back these up so you can see them better. Cancer, what do we have going on in June? What is this all about? Three of Coins. Okay, so bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. Definitely have some kind of accomplishment or some kind of task that you are going to be pursuing in June. And I did mention something about a shortcut. The 8 of Wands is about quick movement in a situation, and this is in your challenged position. So we're gonna kind of dive into this and see what's going on. So going into June, you're coming out of this 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups could be about celebrations, marriages, accomplishments, graduations, any type of accomplishment. It could be just about having a good time in an environment that feels good. People are getting along. Sometimes it can be about overindulgence. And this is, let's see, Queen of Wands. So some people in your environment, this could be people in your family, people in your circle, your friends. To me, it seems like there's this, I feel like you're the Queen of Wands, and the 3 of Cups is some kind of something that's going on around you where people aren't taking some things seriously, or you feel like you are trying to take something seriously, and you have this kind of, I don't want to say an attitude, but like you are focused and you feel like maybe people aren't staying on task. This could be a project or something that you're very driven toward. And then you also have the Queen of Wands again, so that's a repeater. And so when cards repeat, I feel like they are significant. So the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands, you know, it's about business. It's about success and drive, and you have that in the present situation in June. So June is very much going to be about success and drive and goals and achieving those goals. And you have the 2 of Wands before you in June. So coming out of June, you're probably pursuing something that is new. You're going toward a new goal, a new challenge, and I have this kind of this vision or this feeling that this Three of Cups is probably some people you might want to cut out of your environment, or people that are distracting you, not taking you seriously, or if you're working, trying to cooperate with people, they're not taking you seriously. You have the Three of Coins, which is about cooperation, and that's in the outcome. So you might have to do a little bit of work to get people on task, and people, seeing things in a way that's a little bit more serious and more driven. And you may have this kind of feeling like you might be being held back. The Two of Wands is leaving June, going toward July. This is very much looking toward your abundance and your prosperity, your wealth, your money. This is pursuing a goal. This is looking forward to the time when things start to produce a harvest. So, and you have the Eight of Wands is the challenge, and this is about fast movement. This is about pursuing something and things really picking up the pace, and that pace might be something that is not happening as quickly as you'd like. It might be going slower than you would normally like, and so you might find yourself being a little frustrated and a little discouraged. But in your foundation here, you have the Wheel. So this is like a clue to me that you have just this kind of karmic, I want to say a karmic reward. And the reason why I say that is because you have the Ace of Cups here in your external influences. And so to me, it's almost like the Ace of Cups is speaking to that Wheel of Fortune. And the Ace of Cups is, not about just like sometimes new beginnings, new adventures, and new feelings about something, but this is about abundance. And so I feel like you are very much goal driven toward your near future and producing a good sustainable income, or some type of investments, or some type of income stream. And I think that you're very driven, and you feel like you are getting hung up because of some people in your environment. And the Ace of Cups to me is really kind of, to me, talking to the Wheel, because this is your foundation. This is your subconscious. You subconsciously know, it's in your soul. You know it, you feel it, you don't question it. You know you have this opportunity that is going to bring something very fruitful. And the Ace of Cups is also about psychic understanding, influences, psychic traits or gifts and whatnot. So I feel like that is heavily influencing this Wheel, and you know that what you are waiting for to manifest is coming your way. You do have the Five of Coins. This is, to me, this would normally be what would be your goal or your desired outcome. I think that what this is saying is your best outcome is to get out of the feeling of lack, the feeling of being in need or in want. And maybe you have been in this position for some time and you're ready to move forward. I think that you have the Hanged Man here in the advice, and to me, well, the Hanged Man is a lot about observation, observation from maybe a more enlightened point of view, and knowing that you have to wait some things out. You have to let things play out. This is not about things being on hold, but it's about the universe. It's about the Creator working things out, and having to be patient to wait for some things to either resolve or change. And the Wheel says that change is coming. So again, this Hanged Man is also about that internal knowing. So you do have a lot pointing to knowing that you are going on a path that's divinely guided. and that you are going to achieve your objective. You have the Four of Swords in, you know, kind of your shadow aspects, you know, what's going on in your shadow side. And I think that you feel like if you take time to just relax and step away from what you're doing, you might miss a beat, you might miss out. You don't want to spend too much time being idle, because you have this worry that if you do, you're going to miss an opportunity or you're going to slow your progress. But that's not true. This is really, to me, saying to take that time out for self-care and to make sure you allow yourself to have enough time, Cancer, to you know, nourish yourself, nourish your soul. And you need that in order to bring that abundance in. You have Judgment for the Wheel. So this is a lot about making decisions, and making decisions that other people in this Three of Cups may not like, making decisions that benefit you and benefit those that maybe you're responsible for, like family, children, anybody else that you have to you know, answer to, or maybe not answer to, but to take care of. And so if you have that in your family environment or dynamic, you have some people that might not like that you're putting maybe extra time into something, but you do have some decisions to make. You do have some decisions and some balance that is needed in this. And you have Five of Swords. So there definitely is this element of conflict, because if somebody doesn't see the reward for your efforts right away, they might begin to question whether or not what you're doing is kind of, you know, just out there, or just they might not have the same belief, drive, or passion as you do. And they may feel like this is a failing plan, but I think you need to just follow the course, stay the course, and pursue your passions, your desires, and your dreams, but to do it with balance, despite what people, what their feeling is about it. I don't know that I need to clarify a lot more in this. I don't know. The Three of Coins is in the outcome of this situation in June. So you are very much at work, being productive, producing, working toward your goal. You're not being idle, but do take some time for self-care. And we're going to pull maybe one or two for that. The Fool. So working on something new. This is what we're talking about here. And I did talk about this kind of portal, this shortcut. And I think you know that if you put in the hard work first, up front, and invest in this up front, that you are going to have some kind of it might feel like, I don't know the right words for it, but like, wow, I went all the way around without having to do all of this, instead of having to go through this long process. I think you begin to see rewards coming quickly for your efforts. The Fool is very much about those new beginnings and being childlike in your beliefs and your faith. And I think this is great. I think this is really good for you, Cancer. Let's see what else we got. The Queen of Pentacles. And so very much about your stability, your home, those you care for and take care of. And this is about a new vision, a new you, and a new project, a new path, new desires, a new drive, new passion. And you have the Four of Wands. And let's talk about the Four of Wands here. That is the overall theme. And the Four of Wands, and this is actually beautiful, because the Four of Wands is about arrival. It's about you know, your abode, your home, and it's about that feeling of abundance and tranquility, creativity, and it's about success and being comfortable and successful. And I think this is where you're heading. And I think you have a great vision, a great dream. You have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of this deck, Cancer. And with that, I'm going to end with these few cards here. We're going to see what we get, if we get one or two that come out. But let's talk about this just a little bit more. See if there's any more messages. The Fates. So this is very much fated for you. You are moving on a fated journey. You are on a fated path. And I think you have that inner knowing, and you're not going to let anybody talk you off the edge or the ledge, because some people might think that you're kind of out there, you're standing on a ledge, and this is like sudden failure or disaster or upset or upheaval because they don't have your vision. But you know that you are on a fated path, and it is actually beautiful. Let's see if we can get one more here for you, Cancer. If you like this video, do me a favor, please give me a like, a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and most of all, subscribe if you want to hear more from me. So let's see, out to sea. So to the sea, to the sea. To me, this card usually is about meeting with your higher power in a kind of an intimate, private place. So I think very much that this is where this is coming from for you. This is the source of your vision and your drive. And I think you already know that. And this is coincidentally the number 7, and 7 is about God, the universe, and that's really much, pretty much the this is what you're tapping into to give you that faith and belief in your own success and vision. And finally, on the bottom here, building blocks. So that is definitely a good outcome, I think, for you. So do me a favor, leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you again later on, Cancer. Thank you very much for your time.